Hi guys, welcome back to Link Media. This is Dare to Dream with me, Primrose Wanjiru. Our guest to Leo is nothing but inspirational, and I hope his story inspires you. So thank you for coming to our show. So just briefly introduce yourself.
My name is Brian Amwai. Am I supposed to say what I do?
Yes.
I'm a journalist. I work with Lookup TV. I've been working with Lookup TV for close to, I believe, 2+ years. And yes, I'm a student of Mount Kenya University. Yeah.
Where did you grow up and where did you study?
Well, I've grown up in different places. I grew up in Nairobi, Rabai Road, Jericho to be precise, but I went to school in Rabai Road Primary School, but I've grown up in Nairobi. I've been brought up in Nairobi, but I was born in Western Kenya, that is Butere. So that's where I attended school for quite a while before my parents decided now it's time for me to come to the city. So the rest of my life was actually in the city. Yeah, so I did grow up in Jericho, Estate, yeah, in Nairobi.
Where did you study? High school and university shatuambia Mount Kenya. Kuna yenye wajui ulifanya nini basically? You know, you can be a journalist and you haven't studied, hujasomea. So where did you grow up? Ulisomea wapi high school and university?
So my high school, I went back to, so I came to Nairobi for primary. So I did my primary school at Rabai Road Primary School. That's where I did my KCPE. Then from there I went back to Western Kenya. I attended my high school in Western Kenya in a school in Vihiga County, Bunyore land, for those who want the specifics. Then from there, and then I came to Mount Kenya University to do, my journalism because I wanted to be in media and stuff like that. So in terms of school, I've gone to Rabai Road, but before I went to Rabai Road, I started my primary school in Butere Primary. That's where, all starts from kindergarten all the way to class 4. Then you come to Nairobi, then you finish up the primary school. Then I went to Western. I was hoping that I'll transfer from my high school in Western, but I didn't get to do that, so just finished from 4 there. Then came back to the city, and in the city now I go back to campus now, Mount Kenya.
So have you always had this passion for media?
Wow. I knew when I was in class 7, I knew I wanted to be on TV. I knew I wanted to be on TV. I didn't have the specifics on exactly what I wanted to do. I either wanted to be on TV as an artist, that is not singing, don't put me that, but as an artist in terms of acting or a journalist. So I had not yet decided exactly what I was going to do, but I knew I wanted to be on TV. So at class 7, I started working towards that. I used to see members of parliament debate in parliament, and I was like, if this gets to put you on TV, then maybe I should do that. Then I started engaging myself in debate clubs and all that. That is back in primary school. But I still, there's an aspect of me that wanted to try something to do with acting and all that. I just not gotten the opportunity to do it. So how I came to decide that I wanted to be a journalist, of course, TV was the thing. That's what I wanted to do. I just did not go down on exactly what I wanted to do. So when I went to high school, then there was the journalism club, and there was the drama club and the music club. I wasn't a sports person, so I wasn't running around and doing basketball or football and all that. That wasn't my thing. So I joined the journalism club. They just started finding my passion when it comes to media from that particular onset, and also at the same time acting in drama and all that. Then, so I think my journey to get to where I am today, as in media, started way back when I was in class 7, when I just identified that I want to be on TV. When I got into high school, that's now when I started narrowing down on exactly which area of TV I wanted to pursue. Then it was media.
So after Mount Kenya University, which station did you start working with, and how did you get that breakthrough?
It's funny because in most cases we always want to get in school, do media, then get out there and immediately get a job. But my first internship when I was doing my diploma, it was a little bit hard to get an internship. So I spent my entire semester without an internship, so I had to go back home and just sit down and wonder, trying to figure my life again and just put two things together so that I come back afresh. Because I'd searched for internship. I was hoping by the time I'm done with school and they're like, it's time for you to go for an internship right now. I'll just be knocking at different media houses and be like, oh, we need interns, come. It wasn't the case. So I looked for internship, I couldn't get it. So I, took a break. Because now we don't do such a internship information already. So you go home, kasaidia kulea watoto kidogo. Figure out exactly what I wanted to do. So that was when I was doing diploma. Then at the same time when I was at home, I was looking for different places that will actually accommodate me as an intern. I sent CVs every media station. I'm telling you, I sat down and wrote all the media stations. I went to Google and Google all the media stations in the country. And I'm just like, I want to send CVs and cover letters to all these particular media stations. Whichever comes first, I'm going to appreciate. I walked, I tabac, looking for internship, as if I was looking for a job, it wasn't a job, it was an internship. And they're like, why are people not taking me, and I just want to be a slave to this particular company, why is it not coming my way? So it was tough first. But at the end of the day, I got one at KBC, and I was like, signing the pattern, because I remember all those places I visited, trying to look for one, and I couldn't get it. Even at some extent, I looked for internship in an international company, but I just emailed the editor, and she was like, now, kindly share with me something that you've done. And I didn't have anything that I had done, because I was like, I'm still in school. Nobody's going to ask me what I've done, because they do understand that I haven't been out of the field. So that's when I realized it's very important for you, even when you're in school, to be doing something, so that when somebody asks, what have you done, you're able to show them. So at the end of the day, I got an internship at KBC, and that's where I did my internship for the diploma. I believe I did a good job. Still have a very good CV there. If you ask about Brian and why, they're going to tell you, oh, this one, it's some amazing work here. So I wanted to do something different for me, because it's something that, you see, when you go through the trouble of looking for something, when you finally get it, you understand that you have to give it your all. That's exactly what I did. So, yeah, until my diploma. Then I came back to Nairobi for my bachelor degree in Stima Mount Kenya. And I was like, the experience that I got when looking for internship, I do not want to see anyone else go through the same. So, if at all we can start something in regards to a journalism club that will get to nurture us and prepare us for the outside world, let's start as soon as now. And we started now. So, before I continue with all that, sorry, because it's a long one, what do you have next?
After sasa umefanya degree, did you get work immediately? After degree?
I love this because you see, in most cases, my experience when I was doing my diploma taught me that nobody is going to hire me just because I finished school.
Yeah.
I need to gain experience. If you're looking for work, if you see any advertisement out here, somebody's looking for, a journalist, a writer, or anything, they always want you to show what you've done, what experience you have. Then I was like, in order to gain this experience, I'm going to volunteer and look for more internships. Then I started. There's an online organization that was called Nano Venue. I volunteered there as a writer, so I used to do social media and writing for the blog, trying to edit, do media pitches, trying to get what we call visibility. We used to do Instagram Live, trying to teach people how to write CVs, how can you, advance your career and things like that. When I was still in school, just in school at that particular moment, then there's an online TV somewhere in Utawala. It was called Breakthrough TV. And I was like, oh, they're looking for people. Let me go try my life. And I go there, they're like, okay, tunakuchukua. Unaanza leo, nikasema, mimi bado ni mchanga, lakini since nimepata opportunity nifanye nini, siwezi kataa. So I went to Breakthrough. I was there for like 2 or 3 months doing news. And it was a startup. It was something that is starting. Just what we could actually sit down and say, let's start something. It's just basically on social media. Then I started doing news on Breakthrough. Then I got tired because I at the end of the day, I used to come from farm. I come from Syokimau all the way to Utawala, so fatigue, there's no rest. You're the only person that is doing this. The way I used to get the news, don't ask about that. But I used to make sure that every day we had something to put on air. And my experience at KBC initially did give me that idea of how to source for information for news, how to write scripts, and how to make sure, how to edit, and how to make sure I had a bulletin. So I've been given an opportunity to intern. Basically, I was slaving for that particular company, trying to make sure that at 1, at 4, and at 7, there's something that was going on air in terms of news. How I used to get that, God only knows, but we used to have a bulletin. You understand? It wasn't 100% good, or maybe 80%, but it was a good trial. It was a good, it was good experience for me as Brian. Then, from Breakthrough, when because it was, I think during the COVID-19, I'd gotten tired a little bit because I wasn't resting totally. Then the person that was running that particular TV station was like, he had promised us that he was going to be paying us the month of March. Yafika March akasema nataka kuweka ikuwe shule. So nikasema sasa sisi si walimu, what are we going to do? Akasema okay, akasema anataka kufunga. So because imefika time, he has seen what we can do, and he's now supposed to be paying us, but he chose not to. So he decided, whatever. So I decided to take a 1-month break. Then when I took my break, I just wanted to relax, recollect myself, figure out my life because I was still in school. Figure out my life and say, okay, now Sasa, this is the direction I want to take. You understand? Because at times you see when you work too hard, you also get tired and you need to rest for you to function better. Then I took that 1 month, rested enough, and breathed fresh air. Then after 1 month, I'm like, it is time to get back into the race. Then I was like, I want to also, because I'm still in school, I'm like, let me look for a place that I can volunteer again. It's not a school internship, it's for my own personal growth. I live in Syokimau. The place I'm looking for internship is in Lavington, so where I'm currently working, that is Lookup TV. Then I'm like, I applied to Lookup TV, called for an interview on Friday, and I passed the interview and they're like, will you start on Monday? I'm like, whoa. How are your working schedules? Would you like to? I'm like, ever since I dreamt of coming to this career, I don't mind working during the weekends. I'll work the whole week if I have to. But I was like, it's also a struggle because I come from far, and this place is far. And transport sometimes is a very big issue. So there are days that I'll be coming in, and when I don't have fare, I'll be asking for permission not to come because I'm volunteering. And it's not a school internship that I have to be there or a school attachment that I have to be attached to that particular. I just want to gain experience. Yes, so I'm there for a month. Kachapa mwezi cha. Fanya kazi, feeling good about myself, I have no idea how I managed to go to work on a daily, but I did.
From Monday to Sunday?
From Monday to Sunday. I think I did. Did I have rest? I don't think I had rest. I was given, I think, a day to actually, take a rest. I think it used to be a Monday that you say you can actually now start resting on Monday, but that was now later. Then 1 month into my internship, then my bosses called me and they're like, hi. So we have positions that need to be filled, and would you like to be interviewed? Yeah, okay, apply. Then I apply. Then I go for the interview. Then 1 month into my internship, I'm given a job. That's how I became. My initial thought was I'll be here for 3 months to gain the necessary experience, and if they want to retain me, well, I'm good. If they don't want to, then I'm not going there with the expectations of having to remain there. I'm going there with the expectation because I know with the expectation that I have to gain experience for the field itself. Yeah, so that's how I got to Lookup. The first time I went on air, it was really challenging, because when I signed that contract, it was baptism by fire. You see, when you are an intern, there are things that you'll not be trusted to do. So, but the first story that gave me this particular job that I have, I believe it was during Martha Koome's swearing in. And I challenged myself to do something different. And I think from that is when they looked at it and said, okay, we'll actually consider you because of what you're doing. But that's beside the point. The experience has been amazing, I have to say. One in a lifetime opportunity, to say, because not everybody gets to do that. And not everybody that is doing media has gotten the opportunity to do that particular thing that they actually studied. Understand? There are people that you will be in school with, there are people that you are in school with right now that might not, God forbid, end up in the media industry.
Yeah.
They do something different because maybe there's no that opportunity and things like that. So for me, it was an awesome experience, and I don't take it for granted. I really don't. I'm just like, every time I go on air, you see, I'm the kind of person that when I'm feeling sick and I go on air and I say, my name is Brian, and welcome to the program tonight, I feel that I'm gone.
Ni passion in you.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. So sometimes doing what you love is a good thing. And when you get the opportunity to do what you love, you don't take it for granted. So for me, the experience has been pretty much amazing. It has been challenging at first because you're given a show, and told now it's your time, do this. Start looking for guests. You're still a newbie. People don't trust you. Looking at you, you look young. Now I'm in the American level so that people get to take me serious. So people need to take me serious because people look at you and like, you want to interview someone big and they're like, I can't trust you, what do you understand? And things like that. So it has been challenging, but awesome at the same time because it's something that I love and believe in. When I went on air the first time, a friend of mine called Felix Maringa says he works in the DW. You know DW?
Yeah.
The German station. So he had left the station. He had left to come to me. He was there for I think a month, and we were working with him, helping him produce the bulletin and all that. So when he left, there was a gap to go live. Initially, I was just doing recording a show called Food Thursday, focusing on the innovation in the food industry, different kinds of foods, things like that. Then, so I had to do whatever he was doing because he used to work with him on the same shift. So he had left a gap, and since I knew how to produce a bulletin, I've been taught. And could host a show. I went on air the first time with a very big tie. Don't call me for that. And I was shaking. So I was holding the tab like this. And I'm trying to introduce it. It was trending news, 4 p.m. I'm trying to introduce it and I'm shaking. Have you ever seen somebody shake?
Yeah.
You could see I was shaking and I was standing and it was a long day, it was a long moment, but yes, I don't like going back there because okay. From then I think I've gained the courage that I need, the calmness that you need to have when you're going on air and things like that. Understand?
Umeongelea age as a factor as one challenge inafanya usitrustwe ni nini. So what are other challenges face in the media industry so far?
I think sometimes we go in with the expectation of in terms of monetary. You go in with the expectation of you read on the blogs and you're like, I go in, so and so is earning 800,000, so I also want to be earning 800,000. Then you're like, you're given your contract and you're like,
Unashanga.
are you sure I'm in the right industry? This is what you're paying people. But yeah, so there's that perception that people earn millions and a lot of money, but it doesn't cut across. It's not everywhere. There are those that do, but it's not everybody. So somebody's coming in without mentality. They could be in for a root shop. So another thing, I think age for me, in terms because I am a show host. Age for me has been the biggest factor, and also just getting to get those connections for you to run a show. Where if you call someone, if you're not a known name, especially if you're a beginner, if you're just starting out, and people are like, who am I going to sit down with? Pengine unakuja hivi guest wako anakuangalia hivi, then anasema uko na miaka ngapi? And so the moment anakuja you feel intimidated.
Yeah.
You're like, I have the right content, but just because somebody is dismissing you based on the fact that maybe you look younger, they assume that you do not understand what you want to talk about. So that also, and yeah, but everything has been quite not bad.
So the media industry is very crowded. So ni advice gani unaweza patia any media students out there wanting to pursue a career in media? Ni nini unafaa kufanya different so that they can be unique?
Yeah, I love that question. It's very crowded, but at the same time, it is crowded because people love it. People want to do it.
Yeah.
If you want to make a difference, then you need to be different. You understand? Why do we feel like it is so crowded and you know, you might not get a chance because everybody wants to do the same thing?
Yeah.
You understand? You prime, you want to get into a media house, and the first thing you want to do is host a show like so and so.
Yeah.
You understand? I want nataka show, let me use Betty Chalo. Nataka show kama ile ya Betty Chalo ya clothes, unaona? Nataka show kama ya Ivano Kwara, unaona? Nataka show kama ya Vikiru Badini. So you want to do the same thing that these people are doing. You understand? Then it becomes, you know, monotonous to some extent. Things do change in every industry, and you also need to be willing to change with them. So the coming generation, when it comes to media, this generation, when it comes to what is media, needs to be finding a way in which we can do things in a different way that will appeal to the people we want to speak to. You understand? For example, you want to host a show. How different is this show going to be? What is it that you're going to include in your show that anyone that is watching is going to feel inspired, is going to feel the need to actually get to watch that particular show? That is the kind of research that needs to be going down when you're actually coming up with that idea. You have been sent to the field to do a story. Every other person is going to get that particular angle and say, corruption cases, but what are you adding to that particular story? How impactful is it going to be? Value addition to the story itself. So that, you know, somebody doesn't look at whatever you've done, and looks at whatever somebody else has done, and it's just the same thing. So you should find a way, find something that sets you apart. Understand? Yes, it is the same thing, but in terms of delivery for you, and also just, you know, packaging that particular content is kind of different. Understand?
Yeah.
With an impactful nature. Not just different because you want to sound different, so now you're going to be speaking Sheng and different kind of languages in between stories. No. Different because the kind of impact that this story is going to have on the audience that they're going to be watching is, you know, they're going to look at it and say, okay, I learned something. So people, to some extent, should be moving away from just stating and reporting whatever just, you know, they come across, to maybe break down, understand? Try to do a little bit of an explanation, make people understand why does it matter to them, understand? So, for example, this particular story that I'm telling on your channel, why should somebody watch? What impact is it adding to their lives? Understand? So when somebody is coming to do that, when somebody is coming to your channel to look at that, the way you package this interview is going to give them a reason to want to do, you know, to come even more and sets you apart from every other person that you just sit down with an interview. Now,
So as a journalist, do you think the government has taken care of you as journalists? And if not, what do you think they should do different?
the government?
Yeah.
Well, I think the government looks at media as a threat to some extent. It might want to give a different it will give a different kind of answer. But I think it looks at media as a threat. They need the media, but they also fear the media. So if they get an opportunity to suppress you, they are going to do it. If they get an opportunity to have you on the table because they want you to spread their message, they are going to do it. So it's cuts across. But in terms of taking care, I don't think they respect the profession enough and just what we get to put in for them to take care of us and say, no, you're the fourth estate, you have the freedom to do this, but just make sure you regulate yourself and do not overdo it when it comes to showing whatever you need to show, and have that judgment that, by the way, as a media person, this is where we cut across. Okay? This is where we draw the line rather. Say, if this is the kind of content we want to put there, what kind of impact is it going to have? We have that particular, we have the knowledge to actually get to judge that particular issue. So in terms of the media, you've seen different recently when we are going from Andamana,
Yeah.
the media is now like, what do I say, Githeri media, wanasema sijui media ni maadui wa nini, ni watu wa Azimio, ni watu wafanya nini, and things like that. So it's not taking care, and it's still a conversation that has been happening and still happen, and will continue to happen until something different happens. That's all. Yeah.
So as we wind up, nini ungetaka kuambia mafans wako or media students out there, people aspiring to be in the media industry?
So my message to every person that is pursuing media, I know with what is happening in the media industry right now, it could look like you don't stand a chance. There's a lot of people in the media industry that maybe it is a lost cause and things like that, but I want to tell you something. Just like you said, everything changes. Everything goes with the trend. If you find a niche right now, if you find a different way of doing things, it could be just your own unique kind of way of actually getting to do a particular story or hosting a show and things like that, that is going to set you apart. Of course, you do stand a chance. The reason as to why we feel like we might not stand a chance is because we want to do what somebody else has done and just do it the same way. If you find a different way, something that sets you apart, you go for that. And yeah, this industry is very big. It's not just limited to being on screen. Right now we have social media, we have online writing, we have different kinds of ways you can actually pass your message and still practice proper journalism. Understand? So it is not limited to being on screen. You don't have to be speaking on camera for you to practice journalism.
Na wanaweza kupata wapi mitandaoni?
Oh, my name. As a host, I normally do that. Sorry. So it is at Amuai Brian, that is on Twitter, at Brian Okechamwai, across Facebook and Instagram. Did I say TikTok? And on TikTok, I'm Brian Amuai.
So what are your hobbies apart from ukiwa time uko kwa TV na host? What do you like doing?
Watching TV, watching a movie.
Watching TV lazima ingekuwa hapo.
Yeah, watching TV. Yeah, I love that.
Talent.
I think I'm a talented writer. Yeah.
Favorite food?
Favorite food, ugali.
Type of music you love
Type of
listening
music,
to?
I do dancehall and a little bit, yeah, I do dancehall. Dancehall is, it gets to me.
Favorite artist?
Favorite artist? Spice.
Ice Spice.
No, Spice.
Oh.
Spice.
Dating, married, single?
I'm seeing someone.
Wewe. I see, that's it. Michelle.
Now my name is Brian Amuai and I dare to dream. What about you?
Thank you for coming to the show. It's been amazing hosting you.
Yeah, thank you.
And we'd like to see you next time, maybe on another platform. Maybe at a look up.
Of course. You're welcome. It's a big industry. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Anytime.
Bye.